Yo, what's good? It's Jay Trades, and today I'm going to be talking about my goals and future for trading. So I started trading about I think 7 months ago. I paper traded for a few months. I had to back test, research my strategy. As you know, I trade the Forever model from Justin Werling. That took a minute to get down. I had to back test that over and over again. And I actually know a guy. I talked to him and he trades the same model, so I'd ask for help and he would help clarify a lot. So that also does help you understand stuff. Just knowing people and them teaching you stuff. You can't always 100% get it down yourself. It's always good to have other people, you can work with and stuff like that. Yeah, as I said, I started about 7 months ago. I saw a TikTok, funny, believe it or not, I saw a TikTok and they were talking about trading and I was like, oh, this is a get rich scheme. And I hopped in on it in 2023, I think, and I traded for 2 weeks off of supply and demand. And I thought I could get rich off of that. I paper trade and I was like, oh, this is easy. And then shortly found out, that stuff is BS. That stuff doesn't work. As many people do, I quit and I just gave up on it, but something just clicked. I was like, man, I don't want to work a 9 to 5, but I don't know what business to start. I don't know what to do. So I just opened up my notebook. I started journaling stuff down, just start journaling ideas. And I was like, you know what? Let me give trading a try again. And, I just got into it. And just after that, I started making videos. And winter break, I started making videos. And one of my videos blew up. I'm like, oh, shoot. And just from those videos, it motivated me to kind of stay consistent and improve every single day. And I just shortly kind of fell in love with trading. I was watching the ICT mentorship, stuff like that, and just studying and studying. I'm gonna actually show y'all the notebook. I was watching the ICT mentorship, and this is actually my notebook that I took tons of notes on, ICT mentorships, just everything about trading. But yeah, as you can see, tons of data, dude, tons of data, candlestick patterns, just stuff like that, just a bunch of stuff, man. Yeah, then I started paper trading a little bit after that, and I had no idea what I was doing. I was just looking at the markets, just clicking buy and sell. I barely even knew how to set up positions, how to enter long, how to enter short, how to calculate my risk sizes, risk to reward ratios. I had no idea how to use those tools, but it just took time. Sometimes you just got to figure it out. It's like, dude, I'm nowhere close to where I want to be, but I'm just glad I'm at least taking the steps. You know what I mean? I'm still on an eval. Dude, I got this eval May 26th. It's currently July 26th. So it's dude, I've been on this eval for too long. I was risking so little and I was scared to take losses, you know what I mean? And just recently I started sizing up and realizing it's just the eval. Either I blow it or I pass it. So now it's I'm at least doing better with that, and I'm hoping to at least pass it or just blow it, Oh yeah, as you can see, I wasn't lying. I literally got this account May 26th, and I'm still on it, and it's literally the 27th. But this is literally my account so far. I'm literally only up $452. I gotta make 3K to pass, but we're gonna start stepping up risk, and we're just gonna try and do our best. You know what I mean? And ever since I first started my eval, I made a new journal, and this is just all my data collected, you know what I mean? I am worried about, though, is with school starting, I just really don't want school to get in the way of trading, because I know trading is what I want to do. I want to make that my full-time thing, and I don't want school to get in the way and mess up my progress. I'll probably end up having to trade PM sessions, stuff like that, just work around it. But either way, I'm still going to get my time in on the markets. Yeah, nothing's getting in the way of this, I always tell myself, don't give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. And for me, that's trading. I just think about this stuff every single day, and I love this stuff. So it's for me to actually be able to do this full time, it's going to be great. I know I'm going to do it, but right now it's just a journey. Funny thing is too, 6 months ago I actually wrote a vision board that I'm gonna show y'all, and it has all my goals listed, so that also keeps me motivated too. So this is literally my vision board. So one of my goals was play college soccer. That changed because I got hurt and I can't play after high school because of injuries. So here we have our Bible verse. It says Proverbs 12-24, work hard and become a leader, be lazy and become a slave. This one really resonates with me because I'm a really hard worker and, I just really firmly believe in that Bible verse. Have a relationship with God, get 10,000 followers on Instagram. I think we're currently at like 6.8. I'm kind of losing followers right now. I have no clue why, but it's whatever. And one of my goals were grow as a day trader and learn, backtest, trade, make content, grow trading community to 5K on Discord. We actually were able to grow the community to 1K, which is pretty good. Stick to all of this consistently for all 12 months and start a funded account. I also did end up starting that. Better myself as a person, do good in school, take care of my body, and, just travel. Then another one of my goals was be financially free and travel the world. And one of my goals were to own real estate that brings me income in and probably live at the beach. Develop a family and teach others how to trade. Then you see here, it says own a F80 M3. So funny story actually. So my opinion has changed and I actually do want a G80. So that's my new goal, G80 M3. Another goal of mine is once I get money from day trading, help my parents retire and just help them live a good life. As you can see, that's a lot that's written down, but I'm a firm believer in manifestation. You put those goals out there, you let the universe know who you want to be, and those things will come true as long as you trust in God and you just develop a relationship and you stay consistent and work hard. Those things will definitely come. And I know this video kind of might be random, but I'm making this for myself so that I can go and I can look back at this, 17-year-old me who's still struggling on an eval right now and can't pass anything to save his life. I can look back at this, and laugh. It's like, man, this kid was stuck on an eval for 2 months. Now I'm 19 years old making $20K a month and I can pass the eval in a week. You know what I mean? So I just really want to look back at this stuff. And I do hope to at least be, making at least, like, one of my first goals is to make at least 10K a month consistently when I turn 19. So I hope I can start racking in consistent income and just continue to scale. My dream car is up there a little. It was a F80, but my ambitions kind of changed a little because I know F80s usually have like crank hub issues and stuff, but when I have money, I'll definitely still have an F80. I want a G80 M3. I want a 570 McLaren, Maybach, and some sort of Lamborghini, just some base Huracan or something like that. I just want some sort of Lamborghini too. Me and my best friend always talk about getting rich together and, driving our dream cars, traveling, living the life together. I really do think it's important to surround yourself with winners. That's very important to succeeding too. It means we always go to these car meets and stuff like that, see these supercars that we don't have right now, but we know for sure we'll have it in the future. I really appreciate y'all for watching. I know this video was a little random, but just know if you're in the same position as me, you're the same age or you're older than me and you're struggling on that eval, you're struggling in trading, don't freaking give up, man. Work harder, stay consistent, trust in God. Me and you, we will make it. Really risking the life you don't want to live anyways, so don't give up. Let's make this stuff work. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure to subscribe to that YouTube channel. This is my first video. I hope y'all liked it, and I'll see y'all soon.